Today, I want to talk to you about something that is very, very important. And I promise I'm going to teach you something that very few investors understand. And this is a warning about the gold and silver price, but it's not the kind of warning you would think of. It's not the warning where I believe that the price of gold and silver is going to plummet. It's actually the opposite. But there is something that gold and silver investors are missing out on. And it's very important that you understand this fundamental. Okay. I'm going to ask that money managers, anyone that's in the investment realm, to please let them know, if you agree with what I'm saying, that I know what I'm saying, and I'm trying to help gold and silver investors because they're a very special type of person. This is why I believe this, because I started investing in gold and silver around 2010, understanding that the central bank was here to hurt us, not help us. They were here to just keep us poor enough, or just rich enough where we're actually poor, not to realize that we're slaves to the system. And gold and silver investors understand that the government is corrupt, that the banks are keeping down the price of gold and silver, that there's a lot of things wrong with this world, and they invest in gold and silver for a couple different reasons. First, I invest in it, and I believe a lot of people do, and type one if you agree, because it's God's money. Number two, type two if you agree, because it's the only money that is stated in the Constitution that shall be money, should be money. We should keep those words of our founding fathers to keep our country together, because the bankers have been destroying our country little by little, destroying it to the tune of around 2% a year. That's the Fed's goal of inflation, meaning they want your purchasing power to be destroyed every year by 2%. All right. So gold and silver investments of investors are very special, have a special place in my heart. But there's a point where you have to reach out and branch out a little bit and learn something about the fundamentals of investing so that you can make a ton of money. And I have a plan to cause the price of silver to skyrocket. And this may sound foolish to you or crazy, but I guarantee you, if you stick around for a few minutes, just give me 8 minutes of your time from right now, I guarantee you, you're going to sit back and you're going to go, this makes a lot of sense. All right. First off, I've never sold my gold or silver. I am more of a silver bug than a gold bug. All right. I do not believe that your gold has separated from the dollar. Right now, what is the DXY? Can you guys type in what the dollar value of the DXY, the dollar index, is right now for me? The reason why I want to know that is because what we're seeing is the dollar index rising. The value of the dollar is rising, but it's not what you think. It's because of a basket of currencies that it is tested against, that it is challenged with. 110, it's 109, 110. Holy cow. Okay, so it's skyrocketing right now because all these other currencies are failing. Well, one of the currencies that are the greatest weight against inside that basket is the euro. And the euro is falling to the dollar fast. Over the last 6 months, you're seeing it fall very fast. As a matter of fact, it's going, if you look at a 20-year chart, it's about to come close. It's coming close to that, moment. Thank you, Keith, for the super chat. So here's what I want you to understand, and my plan. I have spoken at many silver before thousands of people about the silver industry and the gold industry and why it's important that we buy physical. I also understand the investment dynamics between physical and the paper price, and the paper price is what's keeping it down. The bankers have been doing this for, no joke, centuries, but really in earnest in the last 30 years. They can pile unlimited amounts of naked shorts, which is money they don't have, just to short the price of gold and silver in dollar terms, to crush it and to keep it at bay. But what you're seeing right now is gold is rising at the same time as the DXY. This is a full decoupling. Throughout normal markets, when the DXY drops, the value of the dollar drops, the value of gold and silver pump higher. All right. On a percentage basis, silver pumps higher than gold does on those days. It also falls greater than gold does on a percentage basis when it falls. Well, now you've seen a full decoupling of gold with the dollar. But here's the problem. I do not believe, and type yes or no, if you agree. Type yes or no. Gold will double in price in the next year. Do me a favor and just type yes or no. Do you agree with that? Yes or no? Gold will double in price. Right now, I believe gold is sitting almost, it's $2,700, something like that right now. So a lot of people believe that gold is going to double. All right. Here is the problem, and I'm not insulting anyone. I want you to have a very open mind with my idea because I'm not joking. I have set up this channel in a way where if you watch the video I did last night on XRP on a tricycle, it got the most thumb downs ever in the course of my channel. All right, because I acted like an idiot. I actually do that on purpose because most people are really fancy and they want to get their financial ideas or advice from somebody that drives a fancy car like a BMW and wears a suit and works in a bank. The fact of the matter is they probably put the suit on a credit card and don't own the BMW. All right. I did this on purpose to wake a real type of person up all over the world. This I don't care if you're in America or all over the world. We can all do this together. But we don't actually have to do it. It's already happening on its own. So let me explain. Now that we have a decoupling, I do not believe that you're going to see gold double in the next year. And the reason why is because gold still has a lot of weight when it comes to a stock market downturn because of the amount of derivatives tied to it. Bitcoin has derivatives now tied to it, and those really started up about a year ago. They had them before, but now they're really in full effect because of these ETFs. But it's nowhere near the size of the derivatives market and the ability for banks to short it compared to gold and silver. All right. Now, in 2020, we saw something incredible happen. This was incredible. When COVID happened, the lockdowns happened, a lot of people went to YouTube and social media to start learning about money and what's going on in the markets because the markets fell massively. People were afraid. They're watching the value of their 401ks plummet, their retirements go down. In a matter of 3 or 4 weeks, people got so much financial knowledge, it was crazy. And one thing that happened was a boom, and this was a miracle, a boom in gold and silver investing. Nothing I've ever seen before. You saw massive YouTube channels, X accounts, Reddit accounts start about the need to break away from a central bank, right? It was like the American economy and all over the world, people started to wake up and go, what are people doing to us? The government is shutting us down on purpose and they're controlling us. Well, what are they doing with our money? And they started to figure this out really quick. So people started buying gold and silver massively. Gold, it didn't really make it much difference in the price. Silver, it took it for a moonshot at the time. Well, the reason why I can say this is because we saw for the first time ever gold, silver inventories go away like that. The conspiracy theories were right. There is not enough available silver to meet demand during a time of panic. And we saw within a matter of days, all of the available silver all gone from APMEX and every single large SD Bullion and JM Bullion, or I could just name them all, Miles Franklin, right? All these companies, boom, we've got nothing. And the price over spot skyrocketed, the premium skyrocketed because there just wasn't any available. Then what happened next was even better. These gold companies and silver companies are like, we need to sell physical or we're going to go out of business. So they started buying up contracts on the COMEX and with the LBMA and started taking delivery of COMEX and LBMA 1,000-ounce silver bars. And it was the first time since 2010 that I had seen every single website online selling these massive bars because there was nothing left. Well, what that did was that put an immediate strain on the COMEX and the LBMA. The fact of the matter is, for decades, the LBMA and COMEX have been changing the rules to show in their favor. They say, oh, there's silver here. It's not true. There's only like 1 ounce per 900, 700 or 900 contracts on that 1 ounce. Okay, this should be criminal, but they're getting away with it. So here's what my plan is, and this is very important. Silver and gold investors, there are silver and gold investors that hate Bitcoin. They hate XRP. They hate crypto. I mean, they can't stand it. They're like, it's vaporware. It's fake. It's a scam. You just can't change your minds. But I'm about to show you something that will blow your mind. First off, all crypto holders love silver and gold. If you are a crypto holder and you love investing in silver and gold because of its truth properties, do me a favor right now and hashtag gold and silver. Just put it down below so everyone can see it. These are people that own crypto that also love gold and silver. This is what I want you to do. Everyone that owns gold and silver, they spend hundreds, if not thousands, if not even hundreds of thousands of dollars on gold and silver. I want you today to take a $300 gamble, a $300 gamble. And this is why I'm about to teach you one fundamental of investing that most people don't understand, and it's called the adoption curve. When any new investment pops out, it has this special curve. Thank you so much, Cleaning, for the super chat. Guys, do me a favor, no super chats. I need to stay focused. When you guys have this, when something new comes out, people mock it because it's new, it's uncomfortable. Most people that are poor, and I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of the gold and silver community are I'm going to offend some people, but I want you to keep an open mind right now. And if this is you, I want you to be honest and say it out loud and type it down. Say, he's talking about me. Because once you say it and you start to think differently, I can show you how to be rich. And I need gold and silver holders around the world to become very wealthy, because those people understand how screwed up and rigged the system is. All right. If you agree with that, type 100. All right. When a new technology comes out, people are fearful of it. I talk about the Katie Couric line that everybody has seen. Hopefully you've seen it. When the email came out, she was mocking it on Good Morning America or Today Show, whatever, saying, I think this is a fad. Nobody's going to be sending mail through the internet. This isn't a thing. We're always going to have the post office or letters. Look, letters don't exist anymore. I don't know the last time you got a handwritten letter, but I guarantee you it's only 2 or 3 a year, right? And if it is, it's from somebody in their 70s, 80s, and 90s. Okay. I'm not mocking anyone. I'm just telling you, Katie Couric was dead wrong. Lots of people were dead wrong. And most people that are gold and silver holders, they have a poverty mindset, a prepper mindset, and they can't, for some reason, they'll tell you 10 different ways something's a scam rather than one way it could work. And with wealthy people, with successful people, they're more scared when something new comes out that they don't know anything about it, because they're afraid of what they could be missing out on simply by not taking a few minutes to understand what's happening with this. All right. Okay. So if you guys agree with that, do me a favor and let me know you agree with that. Okay. So this is what I want gold and silver holders to do around the world. I wanted you to take a $300 US gamble. Now, this isn't financial advice, because this is bad financial advice. I just used the word gamble. You could lose it all. But part of it you can't, because I'm going to teach you something that you'll understand forever. I believe that you are going to see Bitcoin go up on a percentage basis much faster and higher in the next year than gold. If you guys agree with me, hashtag Bitcoin. And I'm sorry if the stream is breaking up. YouTube started messing with me a week ago with the live streams, adding. I don't want to get into that. Okay, so everybody's sitting there agreeing, right? They're going to see Bitcoin. The reason why is because Wall Street has started buying it, and the adoption curve is rising fast. And it's going to rise exponentially in 2025 because of the incoming White House group. Not only the president, but a lot of other people. They're all investing in Bitcoin, and they're going to open the floodgates for it. When the government starts buying Bitcoin, and they're going to, you are not going to be able to fight. I don't care what you think about Bitcoin. You're not going to be able to fight the fact that it is going to go up exponentially in dollar terms compared to gold. Okay? You need to understand this right now. So I'm gonna give you this offer, this $300 challenge, because this is not financial advice, because I just said it's a gamble. Okay? But only the monetary part's a gamble, not what you're about to learn. I built that course with Dylan, the Bitcoin and XRP 101 accelerator, for people that know nothing about crypto. It teaches you everything, to how to start an account, how to secure that account, how to start a cold wallet, how to move it from the exchange account to that safely, how to back that up. There's all these lessons on there. It's all the basics. I am meeting people almost every day that are saying they took that class and it's blowing their mind. There's a selling, it's $99. So that's 100 of the $300. And I'm going to tell you this plan. I'm not joking. This is not clickbait. I believe this is going to cause the price of silver to explode in the future. Then what I want you to do is I want you to start 2 different accounts. All right. Now, you could lose all your money. I'm telling you right now. You need to understand the fundamentals. If you want the fundamentals of trading crypto, there's that trading course down below. You could check that out. But I would like to see, I've got links to 2 accounts that I use personally that I love. All right. Open those accounts. They're free. As a matter of fact, I think one of them is giving you free $15 for free in Bitcoin if you start the account, right? I don't know if the other one is or not. I don't know what the sale promo. You'll have to click the links and look below. My point is, okay, then you take the another $100 and you go buy yourself a Trezor device, there's a link down below. It's a safe link. It's an affiliate link. It doesn't cost you any more to use it, but it's a guaranteed link that will bring you to the proper email, because there's scammers everywhere. Like this video alone will cause all these bots, people that want to rob you, to get you thinking there's some coin out there that Amazon or Tesla's attached to, or Ethereum. They're all lies, okay? They're all scams, okay? What I want to teach you is how to do this right, real, and make some serious profits. You take the other $100, you go buy a Trezor device, right? It's the link's down below, and it'll get you to the account, and you get one sent to you. Now you take that last $100, okay? Again, I told you $300. On both of those accounts, just put $50 each. $50, all right? In my scenario, you're going to learn everything, all the fundamentals of crypto, and I'm going to teach you my plan in a sec. You're going to have a device that you could use forever, whenever you want, to store cryptocurrencies if you choose to go into it more. And I guarantee you this, after you learn the fundamentals and you do your first trades and you move it over into a crypto account, you see how fast it moves, how much it costs to send that $50, you're going to go, okay, life's changing right now, all right? Then I want you to look into 2 cryptocurrencies. Take those 2 accounts, $50 each, and go, one, you're going to have, actually the $50 is going to turn into 65, because they're going to give you $15 in Bitcoin. Look at buying Bitcoin with half with one account and XRP with the other. Okay? Those are 2 of your largest cryptocurrencies on earth. They're not going anywhere. Okay? They may go down in price, but you have to understand the fundamentals. And I want you to learn the fundamentals of cryptocurrency. That's why you're going to succeed in this. Now, this is where my plan comes into effect. And this is the most important part. I believe that people around the world, no, the accelerator does not teach you how to earn passive income. The reason why we're about to release a course on that on DeFi, because it's very dangerous, because the passive income realm of crypto, it leads to a lot of scammers. So that's a whole new course teaching people about scammers. I want to teach people around the world to buy a little XRP and a little Bitcoin. This is what I believe you're about to see. The price is going to rise over the next year and a half greatly compared to silver. There is a point, and I'm working with a lot of professional commodities and crypto traders, along with there's one guy that's so into the stock market, it's crazy. We're taking all of this data. I'm combining 5 people that this is all they do for a living, and we are constantly watching the markets. And there is a point where we are going to top in the Bitcoin and crypto cycle, because it does these moves, and they go up exponentially each cycle, dealing with the halving of Bitcoin, the hash rate, and all this stuff. That all will be taught to you later in the course. But my point being is that there will be a point where there's a top. And I personally, I'm not going to tell the world to do this, but I am going to take my Bitcoin at the top of the cycle, and I'm going to buy silver with it. I am already setting up agreements with silver companies that have the ability to ship and take the Bitcoin, and because they immediately sell it for cash. And then they will turn around and they can vault it for people, or they can, for me, or they can send me physical. I believe you're going to see so much money. When you're in the crypto realm, guys, do me a favor. Say he's right. If you agree with this, when Bitcoin has a massive run and it starts to stall, and what happens is it starts to just top in an intermediate top, people rush out of Bitcoin and they move into something called altcoins. And then you have altcoin, and it just explodes because everyone's taking their profits and pushing them into other smaller market cap coins, and the price explodes. What I am explaining to you is going to cause what I believe, thank you, Marcus, the greatest crypto explosion, silver explosion ever, because of the sheer amount of money that's about to flow into silver because of the price of Bitcoin. You see, like I said, starting this video, Bitcoiners and crypto guys, they love precious metals. But there is a group of people in the gold and silver realm that can't stand crypto. They can't break that mindset, and you've got to break it. This is a new technology that is not going away, and it is becoming more and more adopted every day, to the point where governments around the world, we're talking the United States is about to, Russia is already doing it, China's doing it behind the scenes and not telling you. And then you've got countries in South America that are straight up in Africa going, we're buying crypto, we're buying Bitcoin. You can't fight this movement. So you should learn about it now. Put a little bit of money into it. Watch that money go up and then take that money and buy more silver and gold than you ever dreamed possible. And we're going to break the COMEX. Now, if you like this idea, do me a favor and say, heck yeah, down in the comments below. So I know you made it to the end, but I also know that this is something that's making sense to you. This will be the greatest wave of money to flow into silver ever. You could sit back on the sidelines and enjoy the ride when we all decide to dump our, not joking, thousands, if not tens of thousands, or millions in a lot of people's cases into the silver market, and you can watch the price of silver ride up and stoked, or you can be a part of this. You want to talk about a revolution? Governments around the world have been scared crapless for because of crypto ever since it came out. And now what they're doing is trying to control it by allowing pension funds to buy it through ETFs. And that's going to cause the price to go up even more. Well, guess what? We're going to have one over on them, because when we hit the top in this cycle, and we won't hit the exact dollar amount, we're going to move into silver. And I honestly believe, I hope I'm right. I could be totally wrong. And go ahead and clip this down below and add this. I could be wrong. But I believe you're going to see $150,000, $170,000 Bitcoin when silver's still under 35 bucks. Think about that kind of purchasing power. I hope you got something out of this. The links are down below to the Bitcoin 101 Accelerator. 99 bucks. You're going to learn everything. How not to get scammed, how to do it properly, how to do it safely. Then the Trezor link, you'll know how to store it. In that course, I have a step-by-step tutorial on how to set it up from opening it, what you have to view. This isn't a joke. In the course, I actually teach you what you have to look at on the package of the Trezor to make sure it hasn't been maliciously went through. This is the world we live in, okay? You're not going to have any of these problems. You're going to learn that. And then the links to the accounts that I personally use that I like for buying Bitcoin and XRP, okay? Today's the day. It's a $300 challenge. Let me ask you this. Type, I will do it if you're up for taking this $300 challenge. This is not financial advice. This is life advice of breaking you out of your current paradigm, your current thought process, and waking up into a mode where you're going, oh my gosh, I see the world differently, okay? So if you're willing to do it, type I'm going to do it. Take the $300 challenge, and it's going to make you a better, a stronger, fundamental investor, not just in crypto, not just in gold and silver, but also in stocks, because you're going to learn something about yourself by taking this step. I did it years ago and became a dude, look, I want every single person around the world that has gold and silver to have 50 bucks in Bitcoin and 50 bucks in XRP. Is that too much to ask? I'm not joking. You want to change the gold and silver market? You want to turn governments on their head? This is how we do it. So if you're willing to do it, say, I'm going to do it. I will do it. And let's go do it. The Economic Ninja is out.